Sophie is back! Ugh. And Trox evolves! I am Haru. Welcome to my review of episode 11 of Evolution. So spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, go back and watch it now. But if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of Evolutions episode 11. The first part is the Bakuganist is back. The Awesome Brawlers, Miss Bliss, Athena, China Riot, and Crystal Blue attend Bakupalooza, an event that is supposed to improve the PR of Bakugan due to all the panic that rampaging Bakugan caused due to the elemental storms. So the students are to brawl in a 3v3 exhibition. Even though China Riot and Crystal Blue appear in this episode, they actually have no speaking lines. They're only here just to get shafted to the side later on.
But why did you choose that specifically?
I just listened to what my inner voice told me. We are synchronized and I become one with the planet.
I don't know why, but I find Miss Bliss's Yogi character to be very funny. And just like the title suggests, Sophie is back, once again voiced by Shannon Hamilton, and she tries to be her usual Bakugan Karen self.
Not you!
Our thoughts exactly. I mean, if she's making us have that reaction, then I guess that means her character works. I'm guessing the last people to follow Sophie couldn't take the heat since she got free from Havoc, since she has to resort to recruiting brainless kids to her cause. I really shouldn't have to explain her character, right? We already know what she's about from Armored Alliance.
An illegal device? Using that's a crime!
Leah, we've been through this before. She don't give a crap because she's a Karen. But honestly, this episode actually does give us an insight to the Bakugan creatures in general. There turns out are Bakugan that have the same mentality as Sophie and believe the same message that Bakugan should be free without the control of humans. Just like how Sophie had the same stance as Tico did that drove him to become evil, there are actually Bakugan that turns out have that same view. I guess this is what we call Bakugan politics. Oh hey look, Ventus Lupithion is back. How you been, man?
They should be allowed to be in their natural state.
That is an idea I agree with deeply. So why don't you show everyone the Bakugan's most natural state of being? It's battling, of course.
I love this so much. This was pretty much a gotcha moment that Miss Bliss pulled. Sophie's saying Bakugan should be left in their natural state, but Miss Bliss says that Bakugan's natural state is battling. You know, the thing that defines a Bakugan? This really was total ownage that Miss Bliss pulled, and she was able to do it without getting into a Twitter argument with Sophie. She is really starting to grow on me. So yeah, the Bakugan are going to battle without the assistance of their partners, which is pretty unique and definitely gives this episode its own identity and shows the difference that it could make when a Bakugan fights with or without a partner.
What do I do? Should I dodge or attack?
Trox, you've battled without Winston before. It was a 3v1 fight and you've even won. One of them was even with a Gortheon. Come on, Trox, you're better than this. Meanwhile, Blitzfox is perfectly content with fighting with or without Athena, and Athena uses this opportunity to study Blitzfox's movements in order to be more in sync with her in battle.
I don't get the chance to watch Blitzfox battle like this every day. I really want to understand her better.
Athena just continues to prove why she's such an awesome character, putting the effort to try and get better and setting good examples to kids watching. And Drago and Gortheon are just having fun wailing on each other, with the two complementing each other's attacks.
Why is everyone getting along all of a sudden?
And here we see the real motivation and purpose for her being here. All she wants is to cause division and conflict because that's pretty much what Karens do. The drama queen. And really it turns out the Bakugan following her actually have a different reason for living freely. They just want to fight. Drago convinces the other Bakugan that battling with a great partner makes battles a lot more fun, and the other Bakugan and their brawlers agree with it, and no joke, that's how it ends. They just leave Sophie hanging because she got owned in the game of logic. The next part is Trox Evolution. Dan is attempting to teach Winston and Ajit how to evolve, but not surprisingly, Dan is horrible at explaining the process.
You go wham, then bam!
I don't think we'll ever learn to evolve. Not with Wham Bam Dan as our teacher.
Oh, wham bam Dan, I know I shouldn't be laughing at that, but it's just too funny. So Winston instead asks for Athena to teach him how to evolve like he should be. I really like that they're trying to build up and establish the relationship that Athena will have with the other Awesome Brawlers. She has really come a long way in such a short time, at first not being able to make friends to actually being able to help others and befriend them, and she actually helps make the others she interacts with look better without hurting her own character.
Evade to the right, Trox!
Trox had a whole 5 seconds to get away, but decides to suck at life instead. Eventually, after training for a while, Winston actually manages to get Trox to evolve through shield determination.
Trox Evolution! Strength!
Okay, why does Trox's toy look like a penis?
I really did it! Oh
is up with Leah's face here? That's disturbing. Leah suggests that they sign up for a school-wide battle class, and Winton goes back to the dorm room after long hours of training.
I was just training with Leah and Athena.
Ugh. Why is everyone suddenly so obsessed with Athena?
So jealous.
Yeah, Winton asked why Dan can't get along with Athena, and it's cause Dan can't stand always losing to her. What a sore loser, though it doesn't help that Athena always adds insult to injury by savagely burning him whenever he acts sour. Really wish there was an actual direction for that instead of what we got. So the next day, Winton and Chad are fighting, and they both immediately go into strength mode. This is becoming kinda meta.
Winton was a really good student.
Athena really just cannot stop being savage, can she? While Warrior Whale and Trox's strength modes are equal, Chad instead switches to speed mode and just wails on Trox. Get it? Whale? Why do I bother? Since Winton can't get to speed mode, he starts to lose hope in the fight, but both Athena and Dan shout words of encouragement to him.
You've got this, Winton!
Slowly but surely, they are building towards that Dan and Athena friendship payoff. Well, at least we're getting that. Showing the similarities between the two is a good way to start off the arc at least. I mean, Athena has been doing it since the 7th episode, so why change now? Winton ends up figuring out the pattern of Warrior Whale's attacks, I guess, even though Warrior Whale is just standing there to take 2 whole attacks. With their souls in sync, Trox actually manages to evolve into speed mode, which I'm pretty sure turns him into a whole other dinosaur species. I'm no paleontologist, so I don't know what that's called, but I'm pretty sure that's not a T-Rex. Seeing Trox run like that and perform very fast attacks looks so cool.
I look so fast.
Something about Trox singing is both humorous and well-deserved.
You did it! All thanks to my advice.
What do you mean, your advice? You literally didn't do anything. But hey, we're not done yet. Athena talks to the Awesome Brawlers about the Elemental Asylum, and she tells them that she suspects that Magnus is the one behind teaching people about elemental evolutions. Given the reasons for her suspicions, it's actually not out of the question, even praising Magnus' teaching ability. She, believe it or not, actually makes good points here. Wouldn't be the first time Magnus impulsively joined the plot to destroy the world just to have an epic showdown with Dan, but given the Academy's mission statement and Magnus uncovering the Academy are up to no good, we the audience are left scratching our heads wondering if Magnus really is the one teaching elemental evos, even though it seems he's against it. Dan gets mad that Athena would even think of suspecting Magnus, and he treats his friends like crap again.
You're taking Athena's side again? Ugh. What's wrong with all of you?
And he storms off to prove Magnus is innocent, leaving the episode to end on a cliffhanger. Dan has literally no reason to be pissed off here. He just storms off to try and prove Athena wrong out of spite. So that was Evolutions episode 11. Let me know what your rating of the show was in the comments down below. This was a pretty good episode. Even though the Sophie episode was a bit of a filler, it actually gave us some insight to the views of different Bakugan. It was humorous and gave us a different perspective about the importance of brawlers and Bakugan. Trox's Evolution episode was as humorous as you would expect from a Winton episode, and it developed not just Athena's relationship with the rest of the Awesome Brawlers, but also moved the story along to be excited for the next episode. It was great seeing Trox earn the strength and speed evolution, and the entire episode was overall very enjoyable to watch. And Athena especially gives us a very deep head scratcher, making the audience really question if Magnus is capable of teaching destructive methods to people. But my god, Dan was such an ass in this episode again. Hopefully this leads to something good. Overall, I will give this episode a Baku good. Thank you for watching this review of Evolutions. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!